Running back Kareem Hunt was, in fact, not perfect zero RB candidate, unless, of course, you meant zero running back points. He didn't eclipse 10 fantasy points since week 8 in 2022. He was 60th in true yards per carry, despite having the 32nd most average defenders in the box. There weren't a lot of people in the box lining up against Kareem Hunt when he was running, and he still didn't rush well. He was 37th in breakaway run rate, and that was despite the Browns having the 8th highest PFF team run block grade. The Browns were blocking well for running, and Kareem Hunt was simply not running well behind that offensive line. He was 34th in yards created per touch. He is going to be a free agent here in 2023. He may be a cheap value. Maybe a team decides to not re-sign a starter and instead Josh Jacobs or David Montgomery or someone else and bring in a Kareem Hunt who had previously led the NFL in rushing yards. But I don't know if he's completely fallen off because the metrics haven't fully indicated that, but only a 2% percentile adjusted rate of top 10 weeks and only 7% of his weeks in 2022 were flex worthy. That means 12.5 PPR fantasy points. So I think that there are concerns about Kareem Hunt, and he's going in the 10th round, running back 38 on underdog and way too early drafts. I'm staying away from Kareem Hunt for right now. I still think that while he had shown upside in the past, there are some red flags for Kareem Hunt that we can't ignore. And the way the Browns moved away from Hunt and leaned back into Nick Chubb near the end of the season, despite the fact that the Browns were playing for nothing near the end. Kareem Hunt, maybe you're leaning into, maybe he gets a really nice landing spot, and that's going to spike up his value. But even there are going to be other options for addressing or tackling that running back spot. Instead, I'm trying to hammer wide receiver in those middle rounds, and I think Kareem Hunt is just too risky of a pick at running back 38 in the 10th round. Too significant of draft capital for me at that spot for him. We'll see where he lands. Maybe that will give us some clarity and a better idea of his value. But for right now, I am out on Kareem Hunt for 2023 at this current value.